Alright, looks like we're up against Corbin Hostler. It's not actually Corbin, but we know what deck this is. It's not actually a great hand against him. So we want to fetch a shock land, and also just playing the fetch first against this deck means they can't really spreading seize us on turn 2. So if that was their play that they were intending to make, we can just crack the fetch in response, which means that's not going to be the line they take. So now let's see, we want it to be a dual land for sure. I guess it's Overgrown Tomb. So next turn we want to fetch the mountain and Culligan's Command to break the Ether Vial and then hopefully kill a creature. If we see a Curse Catcher here, that would break up that play. Alright, did not. That's good. Dodge the Curse Catcher. So it's not looking too bad at this point. I guess now we want them to seize. Because if they play creature, then we're threatening to lose to the Lord. So we could play a fetch, an attack, and if they try to do some shenanigans, like Mutavault or whatever, they're just going to take the damage. But like, we could get them. So we're probably just going to do it on the end step anyway. Yeah, so we'll attack here. We of course want them to activate the Mutavault, try to block. Okay. Not sure what's going on here. Oh, he's tapping it. Okay. Returning a tapped creature. All right. Yep. Now we're going to kill that and break the vial. So we'll just get basic mountain. I'm sure Corbin's had this happen to him plenty of times. Maybe it was a bad attack. What's happening here? Is this getting counterspelled? Echoing Truth on the creature. Okay. So it's still 2 for 1 and we killed the vial. That was the important thing. I guess if they replay the vial, it's not doing a whole lot at this point, so it's probably better to save the creature. Main deck Echoing Truth, though. That's pretty crazy. Alright, now we're going to jam Liliana and just make them sack that, because they can't activate the Mutavault. And we're going to have Fatal Push up. This looks pretty good. So now they have the 2/2 in hand. Yeah, so things are looking pretty good now. There are a couple things we needed to dodge. We needed to dodge like a turn 2 creature or a Curse Catcher off the vial for 1. But we did dodge them. Now it looks like they're missing their land drop again. We got Liliana for the Master of Waves. So I think we just crack now. Get into the red source. Red-green, I guess. Could probably discard the other Liliana. Discarded Lord of Atlantis. They do have gas in their hand. Um, this allows us to activate the Ooze or Fatal Push, whichever one we deem more appropriate. So our Scavenging Ooze is threatening to be a 3/3, and the Fatal Push is threatening to kill the Mutavault or the Harbinger. Plays Islands. This is probably Master of Waves. Must have drawn the island and kept the other 2 cards. So otherwise they would have played it and attacked with Mutavault last turn, presumably. So this is probably going to be a Master of Waves here. Probably kept Master and another Lord. Could be 2 Lords. Could be Spreading Seas. Okay, activate. This is not going to end well for the opponent. So we are going to kill the Lord of Atlantis and block Mutavault. Oh, they're both coming at Liliana. So the question is, do we want to trade our keep our Liliana or Dark Confidant? We're going to have them discard their last card and play our Liliana. So we'll just block both. Hopefully we draw something we can cast. We did. So rejury. Now things look real good. We have both Lilianas ready to kill stuff. We have an Ooze on the board. Other Liliana can get stuff back. Probably just going to concede. Yeah. So far ahead. Alright, so in this matchup, this is the type of thing that I was talking about in the introduction with Ancient Grudge not being great because we already have like Decay, Pulse, 2 Culligan's commands to deal with the vials. It's still not bad because it does, like, having one means like we answer both their vials that they have, and sometimes they sideboard like an artifact or whatever. Probably not in this matchup. Collective Brutality can kill a creature, and that's kind of what this whole matchup is about, is killing creatures. Don't really want any of that stuff. Don't need to kill their lands, even though they have Mutavaults. Kitchen Finks isn't going to be able to block or be cast easily off of when they're spreading, seizing us, and attacking with Lord of Atlantis. I think we want Lavamancer for sure. And maybe we want Brutality. Definitely want Bolts, Push. Scavenging Ooze is not great. It's okay. I'd rather have the Brutalities. And let's see, Liliana Last Hope can kill Master of Waves. That's the main purpose for that. What else? What other ways do we have to kill the Master of Waves? Fatal Push if we have Revolt. Collective Brutality can kill it. Um, Pulse. Maybe we want that just for that. Probably afford to just cut a Tarmogoyf too. Maybe that means our... Yeah, because we have Bloodbraid. I think we can cut a Tarmogoyf. We'll do that. We'll leave the Ancient Grudges in the sideboard. Hopefully the Culligan's Command will be enough. Not the greatest hand, but I think we keep it. Alright, there goes our turn 1 play. So we'll just do the play that we had last time. Play around Spreading Seas by leaving an uncracked fetch on the board. We actually don't even have to crack it either. So we're just gonna go Swamp Inquisition. If they sack the Curse Catcher, then we crack our fetch. But they're not going to because we're threatening to crack. Then again, they'll Spreading Seas the other land, so yeah, we don't want to have to get a dual land, I guess. So we'll get red, green, I guess. Actually, we'll get red, black. Could get Spell Pierced here. It's a card that they sometimes bring in. It's probably just going to resolve and we're going to take a Regery or something. Wow. I will pay 1. Not sure what's going on here. Alrighty. Very confused why they did that. Spreading Seas, Lord Master. Let's see if they cast Spreading Seas. If they cast the Lord of Atlantis, then we can just terminate it. Our removal spells are going to get kind of taxed though. We take a Spreading Seas. Now I'm going to take the Lord. Yeah, we can leave 1 Catacombs uncracked. Oh wait, we can't play another land. We already played a land. Thought we were on the play for a second. So they Spreading Seas us, and we untap, and we cast Liliana. Vile, okay. If we draw Culligan's Command, we did not. Now this will dissuade them from casting that Master of Waves. But we need to get it on the board. If we had another play, we'd rather do that, just to disguise it and like incentivize them to play it out. But I think at this point they're just going to play Spreading Seas on our cliffs. We have all these verdant catacombs we keep drawing. All right. I think we want to keep just ticking up. And it has to be a catacomb so we can fetch red. It resolves. You're trying to play the Master here with the Lord. They're going to get blown out if that's their plan. So we're just going to terminate the Lord of Atlantis and untap in Liliana the Master. Unless they do a Spell Pierce. No, that still wouldn't work. do it untapped here. So we can go ahead and terminate in case we draw another spell. We can play around Spell Pierce here with the 2 islands, so we're not concerned about that card. Vapor Snag. It still could be able to kill the Master, though. 6 for 1. So actually out of red sources, if they draw another Spreading Seas, we can't do anything about that. Fortunately, we have the answer to a creature, and the Liliana can deal with the Master, so unless they Spreading Seas are red, I think we're in okay shape. Alright, so we're going to have them lose their last card first. Spell Pierce. That is awkward. Should have played the Catacombs first to play around that. Because now if we pay for it, we can't get a red to bolt the Mutavault. We're threatening, so I think we just let that resolve. We just made a mistake, but whatever. Like I concede. Because we're just going to plus the Liliana, then play an Overgrown Tomb. They're going to activate Mutavault, attack, we're going to bolt it, and then we're going to ultimate Liliana. So they're drawing to Spreading Seas. If they Spreading Seas the Stomping Ground, then they can move to combat, inside combat, activate Mutavault, attack Liliana. Yeah. But they're dead. Alright. Good games.